Well, the state's prolonged fire season is putting pressure on CAL FIRE's budget. The cost already exceeds the emergency funds originally set aside. ABC 7 News reporter David Louie takes a closer look at the numbers and how the state will handle this continuing crisis.
Insured losses in the Northern California wildfires alone top $3 billion. When you add the Thomas Fire and others, the cost to CAL FIRE to battle this unprecedented fire season is estimated at $699 million. That's approaching half of the agency's $1.8 billion budget with 6 months to go in the fiscal year. The $699 million figure is $275 million more than CAL FIRE set aside for its emergency fund. So CAL FIRE finds itself not only forecasting weather and fire risk, but also forecasting budget needs as fire season extends weeks longer than usual.
We work very closely with the Department of Finance as well as the legislature to ensure that money ahead of time is appropriated, additional money than may have been initially budgeted is put into that emergency fund. So we never get to a point in fighting a fire where we don't have the money and the resources we need to do that.
That $699 million price tag is setting a record compared to the emergency funds spent on wildfires in the past 3 budget years. Complicating the budget process is how the fire season, compared to 4 years ago, is running longer.
The fire seasons today are on average 75 days longer than they were. That means we have to change our mindset. And that's one of the reasons that we've invested so much additional money in not only staffing year round, but also in the work we do ahead of these fires in our fire prevention efforts.
In rural areas, for example, 42 more fire stations will stay open all year instead of closing down during the winter. That's up from 10. CAL FIRE also has to reimburse cities and counties, both in-state and out, that sent crews to supplement and relieve the agency's 5,300 permanent and 1,700 seasonal firefighters. Budgeting has never been an exact science, but never has the magnitude of this year's fires blackened so many acres and required so many firefighting resources. David Louie, ABC 7 News.